Hello everyone, myself Professor Hardik Patel. Today in this video I am going to discuss about frequency mixer used in wireless communication. Right, so in this topic we are going to discuss different steps. So first, what is frequency mixer? Second, why it is required, means need of frequency mixer. Then mathematics of frequency mixer circuit and example. Right, so first let's see what is frequency mixer. So actually frequency mixer is a kind of electronic circuit, and that is specially non-linear circuit. Non-linear circuit contains different electronics devices which is having non-linear characteristic. You know the difference between linear characteristic and non-linear characteristics. So you know the diode, transistor, which has non-linear characteristics. So this kind of devices can be used in a mixer circuit, right? So practical mixer circuit would be non-linear circuit. Now what happens actually in this mixing circuit, or say in mixer circuit? So this mixer circuit generates new frequencies from applied two signals with different frequencies. Means if we apply two frequency signals to mixer circuit, then it generates different frequency signals, right? So in ideal mixer circuit actually it's like a simple multiply circuit where we multiply two signals f1 and f2, as you can observe on a block diagram. So when we multiply two signals f1 and f2, it results into two different frequency components. One is a different frequency and another is some frequency, right? So to understand this, you might be in uh, thinking of that how it results into this difference and some frequency if you multiply two frequency signals f1 and f2. So for that, here I have represented one equation. Suppose one input signal is sine omega 1t, another input signal is sine omega 2t. These two frequency signals, means omega 2 and omega 1, both are different frequency components, right? So when we multiply these two frequency components, here I have converted omega into f in terms of hertz. So if we multiply two different frequency components, so sine into sine, right? So it results into c minus c using trigonometric formula. So here uh, in this equation it is clear that in output it generates here different frequency f2 minus f1, and here some frequency f2 plus f1, right? So that's why if we multiply sine omega 1t and sine omega 2t, it results into f1 minus f2 and f1 plus f2, or omega 1 minus omega 2, or omega 1 plus omega 2, right? So this kind of uh, some and different components will be generated by uh, mixer circuits. So this is the ideal frequency mixer circuit. Next is why there is a need of frequency mixing, why frequency mixer is required in communication. So here, for your sake of simplicity, I have represented the basic block diagram of wireless communication. So you know the transmitter part, this is receiver part. So in transmitter side, after modulation, we have used, if you remember, we have used up converter, and after up converting the signal, that signal is transmitted by transmitting antenna, right? So you know, um, uh, in wireless communication or in space communication, normally frequency of operation is in terms of megahertz or gigahertz, right? So for space communication, it is required to convert megahertz frequency into gigahertz frequency, and this job is accomplished using up converter, and that up converter is nothing but frequency mixer, right? So whatever up converter we have seen in basic wireless communication block, so that up converter is nothing but what? Frequency mixer. So this frequency mixer is used to translate the uh, frequency from one level to another level, means low level to high level, as you can see, right? So that is the job of frequency mixer, means frequency mixer circuit is used to up convert the frequency at transmitter side. Similarly this uh, frequency mixer can be used to convert the frequency from gigahertz to megahertz, means for down conversion purpose, right? At transmitter side, if we are using modulator, so at receiver side we must use the modulator. Similarly, if at transmitter side, if we have used up converter, so obviously at the receiver side we must use down converter, right? So in short, for frequency translation purpose, right, at transmitter side low to high frequency, and at receiver side high to low frequency translation, frequency mixer is used, right? So high to low translation of frequency is known as up conversion, and low to high to low frequency, a high to low frequency translation is known as down conversion, right? So as we have seen this block diagram in previous slide, here in mixer circuit there are two signals f1 and f2, so it generates sum and frequency components, right? So some component is actually higher than the original frequency component, right? So it is known as up conversion, and this is for down conversion. So same concept can be used for up converter purpose and for down converter purpose, right, in wireless communication. Now let's see the mathematics of frequency mixer circuit. So this is the practical frequency mixer circuit. As you can see here, this is a adder circuit which is going to add two signals v1 and v2. So its output is v in t, that is given as an input to non-linear device. Then it is given to filter circuit, and output of filter would be the final output of frequency mixer circuit, right? So let's see, actually this is a practical frequency mixer uh, block diagram where there are two inputs v1 and v2. So you can see here v1t is equal to v1 sin omega 1t, v2t is equal to v2 sin omega 2t, right? So here they are given to adder circuit, so simple addition, so v in is equal to v1t plus v2t, right? So we have this v in t. Now the nonlinear device, so as it has nonlinear characteristic, so that nonlinearity can be expanded to nth order, but here for sake of simplicity we have considered nonlinearity of second order, right? If you consider this equation, v out t is equal to a v in t plus b v in square t. So here it is second order distortion of nonlinear device we have considered. If you consider only v out t is equal to a into v in t, so that would be now linear relationship, right? But here we have considered a non-linear device, so we have to introduce non-linearity. So uh, in addition to this term a v in t, we have considered plus b v in square t, and for practical purpose we can consider here plus c v in cube t plus d and so on, right? So this way we can introduce non-linearity, but here we have considered only second order non-linearity. So for second order non-linearity, this is the equation of output voltage for after non-linear device, right? So let us now substitute this input signal into this equation of output, and let us try to understand, let us try to solve this. So again, in input substitute the value of v in t. So I have substituted this input, right? This a into v in t I have considered at the last in this equation, right? So here v out t is equal to b into this v in square, so v1 sine omega 1t plus v2 sine omega 2t whole square plus a into v in t as it is, right? then x x plus y square, so x square plus y square plus 2xy, so that mathematical formula is used here. Then this sine square, as you can see here, uh, v1 square sine square omega 1t plus v2 square sine square omega 2t, plus from this v1 v2 into 2 sine omega 1t into sine omega 2t. So here, to set the trigonometric formula 2ss, right, here terms are rearranged. So here 2ss means it is c minus c, so that is being used here. So here finally we out in this slide, final equation of output is b v1 square sine square omega 1t plus v2 square sine square omega 2t plus v1 v2 into cos, from after solving this, cos omega 1 minus omega 2t minus v1 v2 cos omega 1 plus omega 2t, plus this term as it is, a v1 sin omega 1t plus v2 sin omega 2t, right. So now this sine square term, sine square omega 1t sine square omega 2t, so that is actually converted into 1 minus cos 2 omega 1t divided by 2. As you know, sine square theta is equal to 1 minus cos 2 theta by 2, sine square theta is equal to 1 minus cos 2 theta by 2. So as per that trigonometric formula, this sine square terms, these two sine square terms are converted into this one, so that you can observe in this equation, right. So now when you multiply the bracket terms, then what happens, you can see finally v out t is equal to b v1 square by 2 minus b v1 square cos 2 omega 1t by 2 plus b v2 square by 2 minus b v2 square cos 2 omega 2t plus by 2 plus this terms as it is. So now in this equation, the two components or two terms are actually without frequency, means these are the DC terms, right. So these are the DC terms. So again, for sake of simplicity, now in this equation of output voltage, can you find how many frequency components are present, how many frequency components are present in this output, right. Actually this output is after non-linear device and before filter, right. So how many frequency components are present in v out? So as you can see, there are 6 different frequency components: twice omega 1, twice omega 2, omega 1 minus omega 2, omega 1 plus omega 2, omega 1 and omega 2. So this way there are 6 frequency components are present in v out. Originally in input we have given only 2 input frequency components. One is omega 1 corresponds to v1 signal and omega 2 corresponds to v2 input signal, right. So only 2 frequency components were in input, omega 1 and omega 2, while in output there are 6 frequency components. So this is the magic of non-linear device or mixer circuit, right. Now as per our requirement, out of these 6 frequency components, using filter we have to uh, filter out, or we need to pass the required frequency components at the final output terminal. So let's see, if we have tuned this filter circuit to pass only omega 1 plus omega 2, so output will be only this minus b v1 v2 cos omega 1 plus omega 2t, while remaining frequency components will be attenuated or rejected by this filter circuit. Similarly, if this filter is tuned to allow only twice omega 1 frequency component, so in output, final output will have minus b v1 square cos twice omega 1t divided by 2. So this way, by using appropriate filter, the uh, final frequency components will be decided, right? So this way, in a practical mixer circuit, right, one adder, then non-linear device. This non-linear device is used to introduce the non-linearity of nth order, but in this example we have considered up to second order, right, to avoid complexity. Then filter is used to allow appropriate frequency components to pass to the final output terminal. So see, let's see one example. So suppose in this frequency mixer circuit, if v1t is equal to 10 cos 2000 pi t, so signal is represented normally cos omega t, where omega is equal to 2 pi f, right? So in terms of 2 pi f, here how much is the frequency in terms of hertz? So this is actually 2000 pi t. So if you compare this cosine term with the ideal term cos 2 pi f t, so f would be here 1000. Similarly here, for v2t is equal to 4 sine 200 pi t, the frequency f would be 100 hertz, right? Here v out is given, v out is equal to v in t plus 0.1 v in square t, right? And passband of filter is given 100 hertz to 1200 hertz. This filter can allow frequency components in this range 100 hertz to 1200 hertz. Remaining frequency components will be attenuated or rejected by this filter circuit, right? So this is given in problem. So you have to find out uh, how many frequency components are present in final output and which are they, right? So let's see again, similar to previous discussion, we have this v out t, v in t plus 0.1 v in square t. So substitute v in here. So when you solve this, right, by substituting v in into this equation, then by considering x plus y whole square is equal to x square plus y square plus 2xy, right? Then by using trigonometric formula, here cos square theta is converted into 1 plus cos 2 theta by 2, sin square theta is equal to 1 minus cos 2 theta by 2, right? So this trigonometric formulas are used in this one. So when you solve this, finally you will get, say I'm skipping this, actually all steps are mentioned. So finally you will get this equation of output voltage, v out t is equal to 10 cos 2 into 1000. Actually it was 2000 here, right? It was 2000, but it is converted into 2 pi ft format, 2 pi ft format, right? So here it is, in this one frequency is 1000, here frequency 100, here frequency 2000, 200, 1100 and 900 in terms of hertz, right? Because here in problem they have given range of frequency in terms of hertz. So ultimately in mathematical expression you should try to represent the frequency in terms of hertz, right? So that frequency is represented. So here output expression is given, right? So filter, the passband of given filter 100 hertz to 1200 hertz with unity gain. So which frequency components would be available in final output case? Which frequency components will be available? So uh, from this output signal, in output signal there are different frequency components, 1 2 3 4 5 and 6 frequency components are present. So out of 6, how many will pass through filter? So those frequency components are within this range will be passed by this filter and remaining will be attenuated by the filter, right? So this 1000 is within the range, 100 out of range, 2000 out of range, 200 out of range, again 1100 allowed, 900 allowed, right? So these three frequency components will be allowed to pass through frequency components, as you can see these three, right? And that would be your final frequency components in output. So these three terms you have to represent as an output terms, right? So final output here I have mentioned. Clear? So this way, uh, according to our requirement, we need to design the filter circuit, right? So quickly see the summary again. Nonlinear circuit generates different frequency components, right? Ideal mixture generates two frequency components, some frequency and different frequency, right? But practical uh, frequency mixture generates some frequency, different frequency, plus other frequency components, as we have discussed in previous example, right? And for your uh, easy understanding, I have represented here the scheme how frequency mixer is used. So first initially we have modulating signal. So we have converted modulating signal into modulated one, amplitude modulated one, using some carrier frequency. So here modulating signal is converted into amplitude modulated signal. But for space wave communication, this frequency is not enough, right? Because we need to translate this megahertz frequency into gigahertz frequency. So we have to use a mixer circuit. So here practical mixer circuit module is given. So this modulated signal would be one frequency component f1, and another frequency component f2 we have to choose. For that we need to use local oscillator circuits. What is oscillator, that we'll discuss later on. But here one frequency component f1, another is f2. So this mixer will generate some frequency, right? F1 plus f2, so it would be 1.1 gigahertz. Means this amplitude modulated signal will be translated at very high frequency, right? Very high frequency. So here just there is a translation of frequency spectrum from low frequency to high frequency. So this way we can shift the spectrum of signal, and this is known as up conversion. Similarly at receiver side there would be down conversion, right? Okay, if you have any doubt you can ask me personally. Thank you.